Hey there, Ruth.
Hi, Mark.
Good to see you. Hey, Rod. Good to see you.
Hi, good to see you too.
And Nini, yay. All right. Let's see who else joins us today. Give it another
Oh,
moment or
hi, Mark.
two. Hi. All right. Here's one else. Bauma, how you doing? Good to see you here.
Hi. Yeah, I'm doing good. Can you hear me?
Yes. Yes, I can. Let's see who else joins us here. Ton of people once again joined up, but we'll see who shows. And I gotta keep letting these people in. So, all right. And give it another half a minute here. Get some water because I'm going hoarse after today. There you are. Good. All right. Well, maybe it'll only be five of us today. A ton signed up on the different meetups, so we'll see what happens, what transpires. And let me go up here. All right, that's fine. So, um, everyone pretty much knows everything already so about how I present this. And are there any questions I could try to answer before we start? Anything, please. And what my belief system is, what my impression of what God is, or healing, or intuition, or anything else, spiritual questions, anything I can try to answer. Don't know if I'll be able
I,
to, but if I can try,
I guess I have a question. I mean,
please.
because I experienced what you do and felt the power of it, I'm not
Cool.
skeptical, but I'm interested to know, when you started this, when did you get good? Because you typically in life, when you start doing something, you're not immediately skilled. You obviously were motivated to go down this path, but do you know what I mean? What was it that caused, or when did you notice that you were powerful in this way?
I noticed this ability, I guess, on my second day in my order. And it was when well, really, the first day I just kind of blew it off. I thought it was a dream or hallucination when I was kneeling before a Mary shrine. And I just totally thought it was a hallucination or a dream. And then it was the next day that the street bum came up to me and told me to put my hands on his head, and I did. And then he told me to take my hands down after about 5 or 7 seconds, and I did. And he said, "Thanks for taking my headache away," and he walked away, and I never saw him again. And I was in a different state that I hadn't ever been in before, so I didn't know the guy, and so that showed me the potential of something that was there. And then it was the next day, a bunch of brothers in my order were milling around, and I didn't know anyone. And one came up to me, a really tall dude, and he looked down at me, and I'm looking up at him, and he said, "I got a headache." And I said, "So?" I didn't know you could use this stuff or what it was for, or if it was real or anything else. I thought the street bomb was crazy and delirious. And so I reached up, put my hands on his head after a while, and after he said so, and then he looked down at me again and said, "I got a headache again." And I said, "Take some aspirin." And then he kept saying, "I got a headache." And then I said, "Can I try something really weird?" And he said, "Yeah." So I reached up, put my hands on his head, remembering the dream that I had 2 days prior, and then that the day before of working with the street bum, remembering that, and then put my hands on his head. I felt the same sensations, not knowing what to expect.
Yeah.
And it
When
was
when you
through that.
when you, when you say the order, what's the order? Is that a monastery or what kind of order
It
is the
was
order?
a monistic, non-denominational, non-sectarian order,
Mhm.
Gnostic order that I went into,
Mm.
and Holy Order of the Golden Cross, and oh, just that and one other. But oh, here comes someone else. And so, they didn't teach this stuff.
Yeah, I was just going to
They,
ask that if they taught it or not.
yeah, no, not at all. It
Interesting.
was just classes about life and the various aspects of life. And so I just went along with it. And over the next 9 years that I was in the order, uh, with a couple other thousand people, they always emphasize, don't, whoever has various abilities or functions, don't ever do things publicly, because they didn't want attention for those things. So I
Mm.
kept everything to myself. I kept everything secret within myself, and I followed along with their auspices, what they were dictating to me, and I went along with it.
Mm.
And so it was, uh, I guess, over time, whenever I was on the streets, walking or doing whatever I was doing, going to the movies or whatever, I always ran into people that didn't feel good, or I would run into, for many years, uh, even more than 9 years, I would run into a lot of street people who wouldn't come back, and who that would know me. And so that's where I basically got started. And I would be doing, like, in a chapel area. It just came upon me all the time, uh, to go into prayer within myself, to what I refer to as a greater source, the godliness, the divinity, the higher self, the universal mind, whatever you call it, it doesn't care.
Yeah, yeah.
And I would imagine people coming to me with various ailments, and I would be working with them while I was sitting there in the quietness. And that's where I got a lot of practice, really.
How
And
old were you? How old were you at the beginning when you had that first
I
experience?
think 22, uh,
That's
around
great. Yeah,
22, 23,
yeah,
around there.
it's great that you learned of that at such an early stage.
Yeah, and it's always been there
Yeah.
since that first time, at least consciously. And uh, it's always been basically just growing in other concepts. Like, there was one time, 1 second, Botswana.
Oh, that's,
Uh,
yeah, that's fine.
um, I remember one time I was asked to do a workshop, the first workshop I had ever done in my life. And I was trying to figure out what to say. What could this? I thought it was a gift. You can't teach a gift. And so uh, here I am at this greasy diner in Chicago, and I'm just trying to think of something else to teach about. And I'm writing on napkins with a pen that I borrowed from the waitress. And I'm just going deep, deep inside myself. What can I write about? I wonder, what can I teach? And for this workshop I had in another week. And then right next to me, I was sitting next to the window in this booth. Oh, here comes Aria. And so here I am sitting next to this window in a booth, and all of a sudden there was this really cute little chickadee that was knocking on the window, and I didn't know her. I hadn't been in Chicago long, and she is pointing to the seat across from me in the booth, and she's mouthing, "Can I come over there, sit over there?" And I'm saying, "Yeah, sure." And so she gets in the room, and into the greasy diner where I'm writing everything on. No, it's not my computer. Where I'm writing everything on napkins, and I put those aside, and I'm looking at her, and I'm thinking, okay, what is this girl, trying to do here? Is she trying to pick me up, or is she, doing something or whatever? And then she's looking at me and she says, I didn't talk with her. And I didn't even say hi. I'm just waiting for a response of what she wants.
Yeah.
And she looks at me and she lifts up her foot and she says, Mark, the tip of the toe is the age of birth. And I'm looking at her like she's crazy. And then she goes, the ankle is the age of 1. And then she said, and it still didn't make sense to me.
Yeah.
And then she says, the calf muscle is the age of 5. And then she kept going up and it just started flooding me, everything that she was saying. And how she knew my name, I don't know. But
Mm.
I figured out later what that was. But um, it just flooded and flooded and flooded me, everything that she was saying as she progressed. And then she said goodbye and she left. And it was the answer to what I was looking for to start writing about in what was flooding me and what I was understanding. So
Mm.
everything's always grown over the years.
Nice. Very nice.
Yeah. And one thing that I've learned is that if we can have that much desire to know something, then there's always something that's going to share with us. And
Mhm.
that's the source sharing
Mhm.
with us through whatever intermediaries there are. And it it works. That's what we
Yeah.
call intuition, is what we're perceiving from within
Yeah.
through the desire of what we're looking for. It's just like being, as I always say, the analogy of we're in the shower or doing the dishes, and all of a sudden, here we are focusing on something, then an idea comes to us. We have an aha moment.
Mhm.
And it's that aha moment that is our intuition, our inner teaching, that's sharing something with us.
Yeah. Yeah. Very
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah. And
Mark,
so we all, yeah,
yeah,
go ahead,
I've
please.
got a question. You mentioned when you're telling that story that you figured out later what
Oh,
she was or who she was. Can you speak
yeah,
more on that?
a little bit. Um, it was just an angelic,
That's what
and
I thought. Yeah.
yeah, uh, that was there to share with me because I was desirous to know, you know, what can we write? What can I write about? What can I teach? Yeah. And they come in all forms. They don't have to have wings. And good question.
There's a lot of serendipity out there, right? When you make clear your intentions clear, then the universe does its best to provide. That's what
Exactly.
seems to be the case. Yeah.
Yeah. And it's actually the universal mind that's alive,
Mm.
and what we refer to as God. It's alive.
Mm. Mhm.
And we have an opportunity in our lives to rewire our brain for anything that we choose,
Mhm.
anything. And whether it be constructive or destructive, the creator creates. It's just wants to give. That's all it knows. That's all it knows. It's more difficult to live in a destructive livingness, and it's easier to live in a constructive livingness. So we have choice, though. We have free will, and
Yeah.
we're here to experience, learning how to make choices for ourselves, for our growth, for our evolution. How cool.
Yeah. I had a
Yeah,
question. So, do you
please.
feel like you're channeling some kind of energy from the cosmos, or um, how do you
It's not,
feel healing
yeah,
other?
it's not an energy, though the form that that's transcribed from it, it's broken down. It can be broken down into energy, but the source, and the source has a lot to share, and whatever we're open to within ourselves at any given moment. And what dictates that is where we are in our uh, developmental. And
Mhm.
wherever we are, uh, the soul will present to us for whatever situation or condition we're in, always. And that's what the soul does. The soul is the experience of it all. It's that's all it knows, is to present experience for us to become conscious in a greater way than the consciousness that we've taken on in the so-called darkness, as the mystics used to
Mhm.
refer to it. So we have
So,
a choice. Yes, go ahead.
did you ever get your aura photography done? Did you get a chance to do that? And did you ever check your aura, how much light you have, or how expanded your aura is? Because you are an amazing healer, no doubt about it. So,
Um, many years ago, I guess maybe about 30 or 40 years ago, I was at one of those New Age fairs,
uh-huh.
and I had to put my hands on these plates, and then the guy said, "Okay, hold still," and I said, "Okay," and yeah, I got this. There were two of them that he did, and one was all rainbows, and the
Mhm.
other one was just blinding light. And I said, "Cool," and he says, "Oh, that's so neat." I never tried to learn what it meant or anything else. I never really cared. I just thought I did it for the entertainment. I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
So
Mhm.
it was fun.
Okay.
And I was actually talked into doing it to someone. Yeah, Aria, please.
Can I chime in about your bright light?
Yeah.
Okay. So, I was in your first seminar, and
The
in
first
that
ever. That
first
was
ever
that
seminar,
was over
right?
30 years ago.
I
Wow.
know we were all young pups then. And I don't know if you remember this, but at one point during the seminar, you said, let's turn out all the lights, pull the shades, and then you
I
said,
remember.
I'm going to show you something.
It was at the
And
Holiday Inn.
no, it was at the dance
Oh,
building.
the
Oh, maybe
dance
it was
building.
the
Oh,
Holiday Inn.
either
No,
one.
maybe no,
I used to show off
this
doing that.
dance building. Anyway, and then you were like, kind of looked like really determined to do something, and then you whipped your body to the right or to the left, I forget, probably the left. And there was left on the wall an outline of incredibly bright white light.
Yeah. Yeah. I
That was cool.
I sometimes do that to show off, especially if I can turn all the lights off. And it looks fun.
Right,
It's neat. But it's
right.
what everyone has.
Yes.
Everyone has this. And that's our truer spiritual body that this physical body forms over, in memory. And we all have it. And the light itself, we're only seeing the emanations of it, which are dead light, because they're emanations. It's no different than throwing a pebble in a pond and watching. At first, you're going to see the big ripples, and then it gets less and less and less. So it's the same thing with the emanations. They get less and less and less till they dissipate into the atmosphere. But the idea is to learn how to, through focus, learn how to be able to go to the source of that light that's always emanating the emanations. And that's what we're striving for in our ancient memories, is to go find that light within ourselves. And then the light gets stronger and more dominant in our life. And we have those times in moments of intuition as well. And because we're perceiving of something that we didn't know about or we wanted to know about.
Will you say something about that meditation that I did for years about going in and out of an eggshell?
Oh, the higher self
Yeah, right.
meditation. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a wonderful exercise. It's available on Amazon uh, through one of the publishers. It's also in one of the audiobooks that I have. And
I have
for,
it.
yeah,
I
oh,
have it.
cool.
Yeah.
And the whole purpose of it is number one, it teaches you focus, and every time you practice it, the focus gets a little bit longer, which is really cool. And the idea is to find a person in the world who would love to keep the focus for more than 15 minutes or up to 20 minutes. You're doing more than most yogis can do if you can do that. And it takes practice, though. It takes practice to develop that. And the average person, they only have the ability to focus 3 to 7 seconds, the most. So this teaches, is one form of teaching focus. There's another exercise on audio besides that one. That's the orange focus exercise. That's totally incredible. That's the one that I learned my first day or second day in the order. I had to do it every single day. And even if you don't do it for years, the grace of that is still with you. And but that's it teaches you to witness yourself, to answer your question, Joan. Yeah, and it's lovely exercise. They're all professionally done, all the exercise in studios and stuff. So, and they do work. They do work. And if you did the orange focus exercise, um, the your ability to focus would increase if you did it, say, for 2 weeks, once a day, even for 2 weeks, once a day. Your ability to focus and maintain a meditation or a contemplation would be maybe 500 times greater than when you started. It's incredible. It's incredible. And it's doing the exercise, say with the orange focus exercise, cupping your hands and putting an orange on top and having your eyes open, visualizing the orange as the exercise words are taking you through it. So you're using both sides of the brain at one time and syncing together. It's pretty incredible. Pretty incredible. Yeah, great question. Yeah. Any other questions or comments I can try to answer here?
I have a comment, which is last week's session. This time last week, you focused healing on my stomach, and it felt noticeably different for the next few days, 2 or 3 days, and it is noticeably better. Thank you very much.
Oh, excellent. I'm so glad to hear that.
Yeah,
Thanks for
super.
sharing that.
Super.
I appreciate that. Yeah. And anything else or anyone else? Please. Anything.
I have a
Yeah, Ariel.
comment. Anybody who's thinking about taking Mark's seminars should do so.
Oh, yeah.
Here's a little, I recently took one, but I'm going to talk about the thing that I was just talking about, which was the first seminar where we saw your light, right? So in that first seminar, you said what you said just now, which is that everybody has this. So that initiated something in me. And I then started
Yep.
looking at everybody's outline. Right. And I'm like, okay, if everybody has this, I should be able to see this in some
Yep.
people. And I'm looking and I'm looking. I saw a couple people like in a mall once. But then if you remember Gina, I
Yeah.
think Gina
Gee,
had turned me on to some, I don't know, he's an Asian guy. I forget the name of the course that he taught, but he was coming to
Okay.
Chicago and I went and I took the course and
Cool.
I,
Great.
the only thing I remember from it is being able to see his outline, which was huge
Yes, it
and
is.
very even. And I remember thinking, oh, this guy spends a lot of time keeping his energy really, really strong and really, really even,
And
I think.
focus. Yeah.
I mean, that was my opinion based on being able to see that. And that is my comment.
That's awesome. Thanks for sharing that. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I'm
Mark is a
glad.
great teacher. Anybody thinking of taking his classes?
Fantastic. Thank you. Thank you. I also have anyone's interested in a month, or excuse me, in about 2 or 3 more weeks now, I got an apprentice training here. Depending upon the number of people, it'll either be 2 people, excuse me, 2 days. If it's two, up to two, and more than two, it'll be 3 days. And that's because of all the questions and the comments and everything else. But I will be having it here at my home office and in Scottsdale, Arizona, if anyone's interested. And it'll be really in depth. That's what I love to share. Hey there, Starlight.
Hi.
Hi. Thanks for being
Oh,
here.
shoot. Of course. I love being here.
Awesome. Awesome. And let's see. Anyone else? No, that's it for right
Yeah, I
now.
have one question, if you don't mind.
Please. Oh, please.
So, I mean, do we heal like physical ailments, or do we also heal like the emotional, or kind of like, maybe like, somebody's not getting a good job, or somebody's not getting like, love in their life, or, something like that. So do
Those are
we?
all kinds of topics there. I love working with the physiological, biological, neurological, skeletal injuries and diseases and stuff like that. And most people will tell me that something in their life has changed.
Okay.
And that's what I go for. I don't make any, I don't diagnose, I don't claim that someone's healed. And I let people tell me what's happened in their life for over 48 years now. And I do work with the emotional. Many of the emotional things that I work with might take up to 5 minutes if a person's been going through a lot of hell in their life for years and years and years. And uh, I've had doctors recommend to me
Mm-hmm.
patients anonymously, and most people I can affect pretty strongly in helping them go through a change in life. And that's all that really matters to me. In the old days, I used to go for the show off stuff, and I loved it. It was fun, and and it was a great attractant for people to go ooh and wow. And but now, I go for the meat, and I just go for it inside, and I let people express to me what's happened with them since. With the emotional, I won't do that at the circles. It's personal stuff that I want everyone to keep their personal stuff personal. Yeah, it's most important, and spill the beans in front of everyone. And um, but with the physiological, biological, I do here, and that's all that really matters.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, yeah, cool.
Thank
And
you.
I do have the workshop coming up, and I teach both arenas, the physical and the emotional, mental perceptions and
So,
stuff.
Mark, what is it you're teaching? Are you teaching how to be a healer or how to heal oneself, or what is the
Both,
goal? Okay.
both, both. I try to give as much as I can in the shortest period of time. And ever in the future, see all the workshops. Someone can take 200 spiritual healing workshops. Every one is going to be unique according to the mind of the group. Everyone is going to be different. I don't go by any books or anything else. If people want to get an idea of some of my function, they can read it in one of my books, uh, Awaken the Healer Within, or Creator, the Revelation of Healing Yourself and Others. Uh, the basics are there. And I teach people um, exactly what I do, and what about my source and how it interacts, and how they too can do it. And I show them. They do it, and everyone is unique, and that's why there's so many millions of modalities out there. Uh, there's something for everyone in life. My thing is based upon trust, and learning to trust yourself. And my thing is based upon a truth, of what I've learned to be a truth and how it works. It can take seconds, or it could take minutes, or it could take a couple sessions, whatever. I've had people coming to me for every month or every week for 15 years, and it's always something different that they're working with. It might be an accident one day, it might be a headache, or it might be a migraine, or it might be, stomach problems, or a surgical procedure, or either pre-surgery or after surgical. Uh, who knows? Who knows? Injuries of all kinds, and it it's always different. And these people, they find relief in those situations. Those immediate situations no longer are immediate in their life. And it's almost like they vanish for most people. Some people it'll be immediate. Some people it'll be 5 minutes or 20 minutes later. Uh, they'll notice the change within themselves. Other people walking down the street 2 weeks or 2 months later, they'll say, "Oh my God, when did this leave me?" They'll remember what it was. Great, you know. There's no right or wrong or good or bad in the mind of the creator, and it just wants to give. And I teach you how to tap into that. It's a non-religious forum, and I just love it. You know, I've been
Thank
doing
you.
this for 48 years, and and I just try to maintain that. And every time that I think that I know it all, then I start over again. Or when I get bored, I start over again. I drop everything that I know, and I don't want to know it. And I just start over. I go back to the basics of putting my hands on that street bum and trying to trust what that person is saying without me having an idea of what I'm doing.
Mhm.
That's my preference. That's my preference. And then uh, other information comes forth. And to answer the question, I'm not a medium. Sometimes um, what happens through me is I'll be a seer, but it's not a medium per se. I'll be a seer of understanding what brought a person into a particular situation in their life. I may pick up on it. There was one fellow, say, first story that comes to my head that came to me, and I was working with him. He had very bad knee pain, and he was considering a surgical procedure. I said, "Well, let me work with you," and he came over, and I kept feeling this. I wanted to know why he did, so I kept going deeper and deeper and deeper into myself. One of those times that I could, and I said, "Okay, boss, what's the scoop here? What's causing this thing?" And because I kept feeling the energies emanating, there was a story, that there was something there, and uh, all of a sudden I saw him uh, in the younger years, and he was in the mountains, and automatically, just through knowing, it came to me he was in the Alps, and he was skiing, and there was this, and so I said, "I got it, Charlie. What is this?" And he says, "Oh my God, I remember that." And I remember there was this old man in front of me, stopped in the middle of the ski slope, and I was going down, and he was adjusting his skis in the middle of the path, and he jumped over him and hurt his knee. And that was the cause of that. Is one example. Sometimes I'll see things, and sometimes I don't. Sometimes I'll ask to see things, and I'll get an answer inside from what I refer to as the voice, and it'll say, "None of your business. Just keep on working." I say, "You're bigger than me, boss," and so I just follow through. Who knows? I never know.
Yeah.
I want to comment something here that
Please.
just looking at you is like, is like kind of the healing is started, like, so it's not when you do it, it's like just looking at you, your aura is something like the light is emanating, as you said, and the healing light is emanating actually, and the healing powers emanating. I
I
can feel
agree. I agree with that. Yeah.
yeah, and then when I started this session and I was like, okay, maybe I'll ask Mark to heal like around my ankles or something. And I feel like it's already healed. Like, so I mean, you have like amazing healing powers, amazing, like incredible.
I
Yeah,
agree.
and for me, it's all stories,
Mhm.
and I give all the credit to a source. It's not me, and not me purposely doing things. It's a source, and that's what I teach in all
That's
my
great.
classes. So,
Yeah.
and I prefer it
That's
that
great.
way because then I don't have to have the responsibility of it.
I'm very sensitive to energies, and
I know,
when
I
I
know.
meditate, I can sense like every point in my body, like where I need to heal, like so and
Sure.
then so just coming in front of you, all of those points started activated, like so it's like I can feel like okay, something is there, something in my left leg or right leg, whatever it is, like so every single point I could feel that needs a healing, and I think like most of those points are already healed, like so you really have like incredible healing energies.
It's the old man or old woman upstairs that has it. I just say, okay, boss, do your number. Whatever you do. And so I try not to figure it all out or, take any credit for it. I sometimes take credit for it because I like to show off and I like to brag. But, I know inside though, it's source. But a couple things I want to mention. One, if anyone is interested, just a moment, Rachel. If anyone is interested in an appointment with me, I do FaceTime, Zoom, or telephone, or in person as well. So those 4 ways. And I am in the Scottsdale, Arizona area. I work out of my home office. And I have a workshop coming up, a couple of them. One is the 4-day workshop from 11:30 Arizona time until 1 o'clock each day for 4 days. And many of the same people still go to it, regardless of whatever the name of it is. And they just go. They've been going for 5 years since I started offering the online workshops on Zoom. And if you can't attend 1 day or 2 days, you'll have the link for the private channel if you signed up for it. And this next one is on, as the past several have been, on light and intuition. And then on Thursday, there's a 20-minute one on that. It's all listed on the website. And also there's the apprentice training coming up. It's a 2-day or 3-day, depending upon the number of people. It's intense, 6 days, 6 hours a day for 2 days or 3 days. And that'll be here in person. I don't do a video on that one. And then the circle. And then I'm going to start pursuing again like I used to, traveling, first starting off in Arizona, doing workshops and appointments and free healing circle, and as a package to various organizations and unity churches, etc. And let's see, and anyone who sponsors me to their area as well. Then I'll start going out of state again like I used to. So, all right. You had a question, Rochelle. Yes. Turn on your mic. There you go.
Thank you. I'm so excited to be here.
Me too. Thank you. I'm nervous.
Yeah. Um, I've been told all my life, in all my lives, I'm a healer. And so I'm really, yeah, it's sorry. It's interesting to me. You answered some of my questions about the workshops just now, and then I can get further information in on your website.
Yes.
Is that
MarkEarlix.com.
okay? Just your
Yes.
name.com. And
Yeah.
then you were talking about modalities. It's through source. So like, do you use your hand? Is it just energy that comes through you? Do you use your
Good
hands or?
question. Uh, I use several ways of working with people. One is through touch. The other is through non-touch. And another way is through thought, besides the non-touch. And it happens. It just happens with most people. Most people will sense something immediately. Then another group of people, say 25% of the people will experience something 5 minutes or 10 minutes later, or walking down the street 2 weeks or 2 months later and asking themselves, oh my God, when did this leave me? If that should be the case. And it might lead into, the healing might lead into finding a cause that a surgeon can take over, which happens as well. So I never know. It could be of any form, and oftentimes I use touch or non-touch. And what I'll do, say when I'm working with you here, is I'll imagine, that means to image in action, my hands on your head or your arm or your leg or your belly, whatever. And it's not pretend, it's not fantasy, it's imagination, to image in action. And many people will sense something happening. And the ones that do need to, the ones that don't need to sense anything, but something's still happening. That's
Well,
what I know.
and then do you, I know somebody that has severe form of depression. Is that something that you,
In private appointment.
right, right. And then do you ever get any downloads for like, oh yes, you are meant to be a healer, or you're supposed to do this or that? Like,
For other people?
yeah,
Sure. Yeah.
okay. Just wondering on that.
Yeah.
I'm in Mesa, Arizona, by the
Oh
way.
my God. Okay.
So yeah.
I'm in South Scottsdale.
Okay. You're not that far.
Yeah. All right. Any other questions?
Thank you.
Anything else I can try to answer real briefly before we start here? Anything? Come on, chicken livers. One more question. Anything? All right. All right. How you doing, Sky? Where's Sky?
Good, thank you. How are you?
Well, thank you. Thanks for being here.
Oh, it's great to find a session that has a time difference that is not in the middle of the night in Australia.
Mhm.
All right. Good, good, good. All right. So, all right. Juana, please talk to me. Tell me one thing that's bugging you. If both your hands are hurting, tell me which one which one hurts the most, or whatever.
So it's like sometimes my right elbow, and I think it's connected to my left ankle. So whenever my right elbow hurts, like my left ankle also hurts. So there is a connection, I don't know. But
Yeah.
yeah,
And who knows? Maybe it's projection.
okay.
I don't know. I don't know. Let
Mm,
me work with your right elbow then, and
sure.
just rest it, and let's see what we can do. Move it around a little bit. Tell me if you notice any difference in there, hon. Be candid.
I think it's all gone.
Cool. You
Also,
rock.
I wanted to ask you something. Sometimes I feel like I have something in my stomach and I feel like I want to puke, and then, but it doesn't come out. And I feel like there is some negativity, like, that keeps rolling, and, it wants to come out, but it doesn't come out. And it happens like maybe like middle of the night or, so.
Yeah, what I'd like to recommend,
Uh-huh.
I know nothing medically.
Right.
And please understand, I was married to a doctor at one time, and everything that uh, I learned through her consulting other doctors or patients and over the telephone. So I only heard one half the conversation. So I know nothing. I learned a couple words and that was it. I know where the head is and where the hands are and the feet. So, um, in any case, what I'd like to suggest is that when you go to bed, take a 1 teaspoon of baking soda, Arm& Hammer baking soda,
Hmm.
and put it in a glass, fill it up with warm or cool water, whatever your preference. Mix it up. It'll take about 15 seconds. Drink it down, and while you're sleeping or laying prone in bed, that will collect a lot of the toxicity out of your nodes and your glands and put it into your colon area, and it will change your digestive system as well. It'll
Okay.
help you to remember. If you do that, say, to my understanding, it's maybe 3 or 4 nights in a row. It'll
Okay.
help to eliminate what you're expressing, and it'll affect you somewhat during the daytime as well.
No vinegar or anything. It's just baking soda and water.
Just baking soda, plain
Okay.
baking soda,
Perfect.
Arm & Hammer,
Okay.
or you
Okay.
can get the holistic kind, whatever that is.
Yeah. Oh,
Uh, some
thanks.
say there's more aluminum in one than there. Who knows? But in any case, it doesn't matter. All right. You got it, my dear. How's your arm now? Your elbow?
It's gone. I can't feel anything yet. Like,
Cool.
yeah.
You rock. All
Thank
right.
you.
Hey, Rod. Anything in
Hi.
particular, my friend?
Yes, please. So it's related to the stomach, which is getting better.
Excellent.
Hypersensitivity. I have a long list of allergies, and food allergies, and I've been very conscientious at avoiding them for many years since I learned of them. But I am hypersensitive, and if you could work on that for me, that would be super. I'd like to tone it down and not be so hypersensitive to everything around me, in the way of smells. I'm oversensitive to smells. That
Oh,
started when I
cool.
was
Okay. I got
yeah,
an
a
idea
long
for you.
list. Thank you.
Got an idea for it. And I'll ask a blessing on you when I work with you. But
Hmm.
this is something that you can practice by contributing to it.
Hmm.
And as soon as you start to experience, say, an odor or something or a smell that's up, and you get triggered, like it's going to affect you
Hmm.
in your sensitivities, stop yourself and isolate that as much as you can,
Hmm.
and in your mind, form a picture in your mind and isolate it, and then
Hmm.
have a dial, and the dial is pointing to, say, number 7 or number 8. When you
Turn it
start to
down.
visualize it, turn it down 1 notch.
Hmm. Each time.
You'll Yeah, and you'll see that there's a difference in that 1 notch to the notch higher.
Hmm.
Then do it 1 more notch, and then
Hmm.
notice what happens with
Hmm.
that.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Let me work with that, though.
Thank you.
You got it, my dear friend.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I could feel the power again. Very powerful.
Blessings to you. Blessings.
Thank you.
All right, Joanne.
All right. Well, I'm going to stay with my right knee and just the knee. And I would like to get rid of the grinding. There's no pain. Just grind,
Yes.
grind, bone on bone, grind, grind. And so I would like to get rid of that grinding so that I can bend that knee.
Stretch your leg out and bend it. Tell me if you notice anything different yet. Be candid, please.
I probably won't notice it until I do some bending, but I do appreciate what you do, and I know you help me, so I'm grateful. Yeah, yeah. Thank you.
Later, my dear. Later.
Thank you.
Aria, come hither. And
Hang on. Hold on. Oh, I thought my microphone was off. Sorry. Um, this part of my head on the right,
right side.
yeah. It was already hurting, and then I fell and hit my forehead
Ooh.
on a 125-year-old tile vestibule. That was
Okay.
fun.
You didn't hurt the tile, did you?
I
I'm
did
kidding.
not.
All right. Let me work with the tile. I mean, your for it. I'm kidding.
You're so funny.
Yeah. All right. How does it feel? Move around a little bit. Tell me if you notice any difference yet. Be candid.
There's like a tingling right here. And
Cool.
something feels different. I don't know. It's hard to put
It's
into words other than that tingling.
all right. Good. Let's see what this turns into.
Thank you.
You rock. All right.
Thank
Hey,
you.
Starlight.
Oh,
Talk to
hi.
me. Hi. Thanks for being here.
Can you hear me?
Oh yeah.
Okay, good. I thank you for being alive. So
Oh,
I've been
me
having
too.
I've been having a bit of pressure with breathing in the last, I'd say, 24 hours, maybe a little bit longer. And it's like gasping for breath, or I'll catch myself not breathing.
Yes.
Um,
All right.
yeah.
What I'd like you to do is, and can you experience that discomfort now?
Yes.
Good. Or not good, but good.
Yeah,
What I want you, or not, whatever. But
I get it.
it's like raise your right hand as someone does the left, and I say no, the other right, and they say right, no, whatever. But okay, what I'd like you to do is close your eyes for a moment, and I'm going to do something while you do this. Is I'm going to have you take a deep breath in through your nose, slow motion, into the lowest part of your belly and
Right now?
yeah, and real gently and slowly out of your mouth. Once it gets all the way down to the lowest part of your belly. And slowly and gently out of your mouth. And do one more deep, deep breath, and you'll see that it goes even lower. And it's almost like something just broke. Now, what happened?
I was trying to inhale more, and there just kept being more room to inhale. But I
Yep.
didn't know how to inhale that much into that part of my body because I'm not
I
accustomed to
know.
it. That's why I started laughing.
Isn't that wild? Yeah.
It's so weird. I mean, the first breath, I can feel it full, but it was still further than I normally breathe. And then the second one,
Yes.
it just felt like I I didn't think I could stick my stomach out any further, but it felt like there was still more space.
It's the hidden breath that you've been longing for.
Mm.
There's more to it, in life. Cool.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. All righty. And let's see. Let's Ruth. Yay.
Hi, Mark.
Hi.
Last week you worked on one of my toes on my left foot,
Yes.
and I am pleased to say it's been well behaved and it hasn't hurt the entire time I've been walking on it, which is a lot.
Cool.
I've been
Awesome.
I've been talking to it every morning and praising it and telling it's a good toe and it's nice and straight and lying down flat and not
Tell
curling
it,
under.
yeah, tell it that you'll feed it if it's really good.
Feed it what?
I don't know what toes
Yeah.
eat.
Anyway, could you work on my lower lip? We were on a bicycle trip for 3 weeks, and so we were outside a lot. I forgot to pack the zinc oxide and use it, and I didn't find any.
Okay.
And the last day we were in a headwind, so I had wind in my face for 15 miles, and that just, it swelled up, it got bloody, it got a huge scab on it. I've been wearing a mask outside and in public because it's ugly. But it finally came off today, and it's still swollen and it's torn down there at the bottom. So mostly on the left side of my face.
My right.
You're right.
No, your left side. No, my right. Okay. I had to put that in there. You got it, my dear.
Thank you, Mark.
You got it. You got it. Sky, anything in particular, my friend?
Hello. Well, I have a motor neuron disease, which is not ALS. It's so it's not the Ice Bucket Challenge one. But it is characterized by a progressive fraying of the nerves from my spine, specifically the nerves involved in motor control for my lower limbs. And so that's what I'm
Where is the fraying
seeking.
happening, the myelation?
Well, I believe it's, I don't know. I know it's impacting my walking and specifically my lower limbs.
Okay. Yes.
And so all I know is that they're coming
Got
off
it.
the spine. I don't know
Okay.
too much about the medical side.
Okay, no problem. I know nothing, believe me. Yeah, it just came to me to ask. Okay. And tell me if you might sense something happening with this, okay? How do you feel? Did you notice anything, any sensations, hon?
Yeah, I did feel a tingling, especially in my legs.
Good.
So
Let's see
yes,
if
thank
this
you.
let's see if this doesn't help a little bit. All
Yeah,
right.
thank you.
Awesome. Awesome.
Thanks.
And I already called on you, Rochelle, didn't I? Oh, Rochelle, then. Then tell me one thing. Turn on that mic. I can't hear you. There you go.
I got a few things, but we will go with
Just one.
my shoulder, my left shoulder. So I have I got like a rotator cuff tendinosis, the bad one, the one that keeps coming back. And it shoots down my arm too. So I
Okay.
can't like go, I can't do certain things. I can't go behind my back. I'm currently doing therapy. I had to get cortisone shots.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you can still feel it even with your cortisone shots and all.
Oh yeah, there's
Okay.
pain and mobility is, yeah.
All right. So
I just want it to be
now
back
what
to
I want to
normal.
know. Okay. All right. What I want to know is how far can you go back like this without feeling discomfort? Right there.
Yeah, I feel that. And then like
Okay.
right
Now
here.
I didn't ask anything else.
Okay.
All right. So listen to this now. We're going to do this my way
Okay.
and see if it works. And then I want you to hold it right before you feel discomfort.
Oh, like this?
Yeah. Right there. Right before you feel the discomfort. And just hold it there, and I'm going to do something. Imagine that my hand is underneath your elbow, and you're going to real gently push down, and I'm going to push up. Now let it loose. And go back a little further. I want to do something else. It goes back a little further without discomfort, doesn't it? Or does it?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to do something else. Raise your straight up. Raise your, yeah, like that. So right there. Do me a favor and try to raise your arms equally. Do you notice any difference in there, hon?
I could go closer in.
All right. Now just
No.
bring your shoulder down all the way and rest it on your lap. And I'm going to do something with your shoulder area, the cuff area.
Mm.
Now, move your shoulder around and tell me if you notice any difference at all yet. And be candid, please.
It really hurts when I go like this. Yeah.
Okay. And hold it there for a second. Hold it. Yeah. Hold it
Like,
there. I'm sorry. Not to hurt yourself, though. Not
no,
so
that's
much.
fine. Yeah.
Did you just feel like it's almost like you have a water balloon and if someone comes along filled it with warm water, someone comes along, puts a little pinprick in it, and it gently flows. Did you feel like that little flow in there? And it's okay if you didn't, but I was just curious if you did.
Not sure, but I was feeling energies around it before. Yeah, like heat and stuff.
All right. And
But, and it goes down here too.
okay.
And in the back, yeah.
Yeah, those are extending muscles, I think.
Yeah.
All right, now go like this with your arms folded. Yeah.
Right here.
All right, there we go. All right, let's see in a little bit if any changes happened.
Okay.
Awesome, awesome, awesome.
Thank you.
And oh, my honor. Nini, anything in particular, my dear friend?
Hi, Mark. Yes, last week you worked on my left knee,
Yes.
and that's 100% better now.
Yes.
Now, can you work on my vocal cords? Cause I get hoarse voice on it.
Oh, all right.
Thank you.
All right. And one thing that's really good for a cleansing of irritation in the throat, and there's two things really. First thing is just gargling with salt water
Okay.
a couple times a day if you have an opportunity.
Okay.
And the other thing is right before you go to bed, if you can take a lemon and squeeze it into a glass, fill it up with cool or warm water, drink it down.
Okay.
What that'll do, because there's irritation, a little bit of inflammation in there,
I see.
in
Okay.
my perspective. And so, and then it's going to taste real tart, but then follow that with a clear glass of water. That'll taste real sweet. Okay.
Yeah, okay.
And then at night when you're laying prone, that's why I say do this before you go to bed. Then you're not going to be eating after you do the lemon with the meals and everything during the daytime, which just redistributes everything.
Okay.
So at night when you do that and you had the one glass of water and then the other glass of water that's real sweet, then you go to bed, lay prone, and that collects the toxins from your nodes and your glands and brings it all into the colon area.
Okay.
And in the morning, you flush yourself out. You'll see that a
Okay.
lot of your symptom might be gone.
Okay, we'll do that. Thank you.
But definitely gargle with salt water, hon. Okay.
Okay, we'll do. Thank you.
Awesome. Awesome. All right, Rod, how you feeling? Do you notice any difference?
I'm feeling very calm. I mean, from when I
Cool.
first joined the group, the session, and as you're doing these other healings, I'm feeling good from that also. I can't say
Awesome.
I can't say how sensitive I am until there's some,
I
that's a
hear
bit
you.
yeah.
I
Thank
hear
you.
you. Try that out. Try
I
that
will.
out. You
I
might
will.
be
Thank
pretty
you.
amazed with this. And it was
Yeah.
shown to me to tell you to do that. So,
Right. Thank you.
all right. And Bawana, Awana,
Yeah,
talk to you.
Bhavna. So, yes, I felt like when you were healing somebody's knees, my knees were getting healed, and you were healing somebody's
Yes.
shoulder, and my shoulder was getting healed. So, and that was so amazing. Yes, I mean, yeah, I can feel like this elbow pain is all gone, and so
Awesome.
yeah, but there are like other areas I can feel like, yeah, they're getting healed now. So,
All right, good.
thank you.
Oh, thank you. And Joanne,
Oh,
please.
well, I'm just always happy to be here because I like the energy and
Yes.
I believe in it. So,
I hear you.
Yep. 7 years ago, I was told I had to have the knee surgery. I've been doing physical therapy in my home for
Cool.
7 years. I just work at Healing Light, and I just think I've never had surgery. So why would I do it now? I'm 84 years old.
You're a
Mm.
youngin.
Yeah, you're young for 84. Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much. And Aria, how you doing, hon? Do you notice a difference on your head?
Yeah, I've been feeling all kinds of moving, tingly stuff for a few minutes. I was feeling really cold right here.
Cool.
Now I feel kind of, again, the words are escaping me, but there's sensations all over.
Good.
Thank you.
Excellent.
Thank you so
Excellent.
much. Thank you.
That's what I call the breath of God, the dance of life, whatever. And enjoy it.
Thank you so much.
And it's literally a spiritual experience that you're experiencing. It's excitement. That's good. That's excellent.
Cool.
And Starlight, how you doing?
Hi
How's that
there.
breath?
It feels a little bit better. I kind of fell asleep there when you were speaking to somebody else, which was good because I was relaxed. So
Good.
whatever tension was going across my chest, it still feels a little bit heavy, but not like it did in the beginning.
Good.
Yeah.
And practice that breathing as whenever you think about it.
Into the belly, deep in the
Yeah.
belly.
Deep in the belly. And
Yeah.
every time you breathe in, it'll go deeper.
Right. Well, it felt like it was all the way in my small intestines.
That's awesome.
Right. Thank you.
That's awesome.
Thank
And
you.
you'll have a greater breath than before this started happening.
Great.
Good deal.
Awesome.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you.
Rochelle, how you
Yeah.
doing?
Yeah, it's better. Like, I mean, I was going like this. So I
Yes.
definitely feel like there's more like, mobility,
Yes.
in a sense
Good. And
than
that's
there,
a
yeah,
start.
that's a
That's
start.
yeah. And just, anyone who's interested in a fuller appointment, let me know. Whatever.
Oh, okay.
You
Okay.
know,
'Cause I was
and
wondering, yeah. Oh, sorry. Go
that's
ahead.
okay. I just was going to mention real briefly, usually Aria reminds me if anyone's interested in doing a gifting on the website, there's a gifting tab. I don't know where it is, but please feel free. But do it from your heart or not at all. So, but please do if you do come from the heart. All right, but go ahead. I apologize, Rochelle.
No, you're fine. And so then you do like would you be able to like reverse a bunion with like a session? Like a bunion. I mean, that's
I
pretty
don't know about that.
intense. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know
Okay.
about that.
Like his, that had
I never
so
know.
you
I
never
never
did it.
know.
Yeah. So you never know, right?
In the past, I have, but I never found out what happened.
Oh.
from people that come for appointments and stuff like that.
Yeah, but really good energy here. Thank you very
My
much.
pleasure. Be here next Tuesday if you can. Bring family and friends. All
Okay.
right. How you doing, Ruth? How's your lip? Do you notice a difference, hon?
Yeah, it feels better. I think the swelling's down some.
Good.
So,
Let's see what
yeah.
happens and how
Yep.
quickly it disappears.
Yay. Thank you, Mark.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Nini, how you doing?
Feels a little better.
Okay.
My
Let-
voice is coming out now.
Yeah, definitely do that. Definitely
Okay.
do that. Oh, what we talked about those things.
I will. Thank you.
Blessings, everyone, and thank you so much.
Thank
I'm
you,
totally
Mark. Thank
honored
you.
that you're here.
Thank you too,
Thank
Mark.
you. That was lovely and is lovely. Thank you very much.
Yes,
Thank you.
thank you.
Have fun.
Thank
Thank
you.
you and good night.
Good
Good night,
night.
everybody. Good night, Mark.
Yeah.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Blessings to everyone. Thank you.
And thank
Blessings.
you.